Guys, man, Summer Del Piso back once again with yet another video. I did say I wasn't gonna do so many live streams, but I don't know. I just felt like doing another one today. So here I am. Here I am. I still got the gym tomorrow, so we're not gonna, stay on too late. But yeah, it's a little late. I reckon no one's gonna come in, or none of the regulars at least. None of the lads. It's because it's definitely early morning over there. I'm doing a lot of learning recently. What's up, dogs? Jax, what do you do? What's going on, man? How are you? How are you? Doing a lot of learning. Guys, leave some likes on the live stream. Let me see if I could, hold on. I have to get the Patreon up because you guys got to join the Patreon. I've been dropping so much content and I have so much more content that I'm going to add Patreon. Hold on, where is the, I think I need to go to the live stream. I'm pretty good, man. I'm pretty good. I'm learning a lot. Thank you. 15 pound at Primark. People would say that this is I paid too much. I say it was back in 2022. I still wear the hat. 3 years old. For 15 pound, I don't know. I don't think that's something to be complaining about. When's the wave journey start? The wave journey? What does that mean? The wave journey. The hell is that? What is that? Well, how's everyone, man? How are you guys doing? Oops. Messed up. Sorry though. Hairstyle waves. None. That's a huge commitment. But a lot of things have been happening. I don't know who in here is part of the semen retention group, but a lot of things happened recently. Who in here is part of the semen retention group? I had a very interesting. He said I've been better, not doing the best recently. Dogs, what's going on, man? What's going on? Try my best to talk you through it. He said the Knicks lost. It'd be like that. It'd be like that. Our field goals were really bad. I just been lonely. And I feel like I need more attention. I need a friend, not my family. Dogs, I feel you. You know what you need to do? Get on the practice of semen retention, right? First of all, you got to get away from the adult film content. The adult film content is the #1 destroyer of confidence. So you got to get rid of that. And of course, that stuff sticks in your brain. We're incredibly neuroplastic, and it affects your memory, your experiences in real life. Whether you want to believe all the mumbo jumbo I just told you or not, you'll find out for yourself. That's just the way it is, straight up. And so go out and talk to people, connect. Let's go, Takman Clan. What's going on, man? I haven't seen you in a minute. How are you? How are you? I've been good. Just to answer your question, I've actually been going through it. I'm just gonna keep it. I'm gonna be completely honest. I've been going through it, but this is nothing. This is nothing because I know I'm gonna learn. So, what do we talk about here? You got to figure it out, Mr. Savaliti. What's going on, Lion? What's up, brother? What's going on? What's going on? What is going on? To be honest, Talk, I've been good. Like, I've been healthy. I feel very healthy. But I just recently had a huge wave of stuff that happened. Nikki, what's going on? Hey, Nikki. Hey. What's up? I'm doing a little better. I'm doing a little better, but I'm feeling healthy. Did a lot of walking. Did a lot of biking. I'm gonna tell you guys what happened today, actually, because a lot of things have been happening. A lot of weird things have been happening lately. But for the people that were here in the last live stream, since then I've come to understood that it doesn't matter what happened. Like the threshold has already been crossed, and so I have to continue. Um, I have to continue the journey. It's as simple as that. And if there is something in the future that can happen, it can happen. And to bank on that is just willow. As Sir Arthur Conan Doyle said in the Sign of Four, the Sherlock Holmes story, you are just trying to bump up the will o' the wisps of the imagination. It's nothing real. So, Nikki, I've done a lot of evolving since then. Don't get me wrong. I had a situation where I I got angry at a church. You know, I'm there yelling in front of the church. Not yelling, but I was just like why? You know, why is it that I was given like this sort of destiny? Like, why couldn't I have just been just a normal dude? You know what I mean? And this is not any haughty or egotistical talk. It's just I understand that I'm supposed to be doing something, but it sucks that I have to do whatever it is because my personal life is not hangs in the balance. So anyway, there was a situation earlier today. I went to go record at this random park, and the video is going to come out soon. And then I finished recording. This guy came up to me and he said, I'm going to tell you something. Like, it's this young kid. He was 19 years old. He told me, I could feel that you are like a retainer. Like, do you practice semen retention? And I was like, that's crazy. And then I was like, yeah. And then he said, man, I just reached 90 days today. And I was like, that's very, very impressive. And I'll be honest with you guys. I broke down in front of this guy. I did. And he didn't ask me why. And I didn't feel embarrassed either. But I told him, like, that's great that you got on this journey. I asked him how old he was. He said he was 19. And I said, I need you to listen to me from this point on. I said, I know that the world has been shown to you through the internet where you've gotten this information about semen retention in a certain light, right? And that may or may not be true. Or it can't, there, absolute opposites can exist at the same point, right? In regard to describing the world, because there's some good in the world and there's some bad in the world. But there are connections that are waiting to be had. You're very young. You are in the light of your life. He's in his first year of college. He's going to be a sophomore next year. I laid it on him, and I broke down a little. It was crazy. I said, do not let this practice enslave you and make you afraid to speak to anyone else. Like, speak to people. Go connect. Don't be too prideful. Don't be caught in a cage of your own experience. It's going to power you up. I'm sure you have like some physical feats that you've mastered recently on semen retention. That's great. Time to change up your diet. Time to go talk to people. Don't be afraid to talk to women. Don't be afraid. You're going to meet good women in your life. You're going to meet good people. Don't be afraid, because if you do not do this as soon as possible, you are running the risk of getting older and having a lot of these mindsets that are fortified through the pride that comes in with this practice of semen retention. And you're going to be hit with your canon event, as they said in the Spider-Verse, or that event that you're meant to triumph over much easier, and you'll be stuck there, and it'll make you bitter. It'll make you hate things. I'm not saying that happened to me, but I was trying to explain it to him. I said, you have to promise me, at least when I leave, that you'll take some of what I said into consideration. Talk to women. Do not be afraid to talk to women, please, especially as a young man. I said also, what's going on? Are you working? You're not in college during the summer, right? No. Okay, go find a job, save some money, go to a restaurant job, learn how to wait tables, talk to people so you could, you do that, you'll bump up your conversational skills, save money, try to travel. The guy was Chinese. Learn another language. Try to connect with this world. Don't be a prisoner amongst this in this in this this mindset. It's so good. I know you're strong. He showed right in front of me. He mastered a cartwheel. He's doing one-handed push-ups, which was very impressive. And I was so happy for him. You don't even know. Like, I was very, very happy. But I said, in light of all of these new things, you have to now power up the stuff inside. Try to seek are there patterns of behavior that are very, very negative, right? Where you maybe tend to dismiss something that people say, or maybe you have something against a certain type of person, and it's a reflexive response that you're not very aware of. Try to figure out what these things are as quickly as possible, and do all the work now to try to eradicate those things. Try to be one of the best person that you could be, because the whole idea of this practice are not to be some isolate soldiers that are ready to wage some sort of um, what do you call this, ersatz proxy war on the world through the internet. The idea of semen retention is to power yourselves up so you can be a powerful citizen of society, so you can have friends, you could do things, maybe find love if that's what you want. But you need the practice as soon as possible. You need to, and that's what I told him. And he was like, you're saying a lot of profound things. God has put you in my path. I was like, yes, for this, because you're young. You need to listen to what I have to say. I was like, and it's crazy because like I really was crying in front of this kid. Like, it was insane. But he was like staring at me like intensely the whole time. He was like listening. And then I was like, yo, good luck. Good luck with everything. Please, like, try to get a job during the summer, save some money, learn how money works, try to talk to people, learn how people work, find out about current events so you can be able to speak to people, so you could try to excavate what their inner thoughts are, how they feel about things. Speak to people to listen, not to just just talk about your point of view. Like, this is the most important. Like, do that. I said, do that. You have to get into that. Don't be so proud to talk about what you've done. You have to listen to other people. And it's crazy because I left him, and then I was like even more cast into despair, because I realized that I'm trying to give him years of experience in like an ease, like, through a couple sentences. And he has his own part to play. He has his own life to live. And whether whether he it was just unfortunate. It made me really, really sad, because I realized a lot of the futility in trying to in doing what I did. But I'm not going to stop doing it, because that's the right thing to do. As long as I put seeds, pause, in their heads, like, it will work. Something will work. Something will turn when he's confronted with these experiences. I think the worst thing that one could do is, okay, like, just do your thing, like, just see what happens, instead of seeing where someone is going wrong and then trying to help them. And he's not going wrong, he's not doing anything wrong, but it's just the way that he was talking about semen retention. He talked about how it saved him, because he's 19 and he was addicted to adult film content from when he was 12, he said. And then he was using a lot of the terms that they use online. He was like, no nut November, no fap. And I realized that there's a very, very compulsive internet usage that he had going on. And I realized that this time that he's spending outside is only for him, which is good, but he's not talking to anyone. And I was like, it's not what we're supposed to be doing. So, he speaks 3 languages. What languages do you speak? What's going on, Yona? What's up? So it's just a lot of things I realized recently. So, what else? What else? What else? Yeah. Um, I was angry at English, Spanish, and Japanese. Oh snap! No way. I got angry at God today, actually, because I didn't think that it was fair that I was given a destiny that I didn't ask for. I was very angry. Um, of course, it's changed. Dell never get angry. Talkman, Dell didn't think Dell was capable of a lot of things until a week ago. And then life revealed to me what I truly am. It takes the shaking of the inner world for you to truly understand like Carl Jung and like a lot of aspects of the objective reality. You understand so much. Seriously. But I got angry at God today. I was very, very angry. Yeah, Talkman, you already know. You know I don't drink. I've been sober for like 10, 12, 12 years, sorry. But I was angry that I was given a destiny. I was angry that I had to go through this process because I realized that was the whole reason why I blew up on her anyway. It was the initiation. I was getting pushed to start this journey. Good luck. Good luck. Sorry, but I drink. What's up, Susie? I was just so angry, but I realized a lot about myself um, through that action. And there's no turning back. Like I said, the deed is done, and I just have to accept it. So. You said sorry, but I drink. Do you drink a lot? What's wrong with meat? I don't know. I like my red meat. Hey, Sombra, I hope you're well. No, I'm well. I'm well. It's just, what are you destined for, Lion? That's why I was angry about. Because I said I don't want to. I didn't ask to be here. I didn't ask to. I must have looked like a crazy person. Like I had my bag. I had my little what's up, D Block? Welcome back. I have my bike, and I'm there in front of the church, and I'm just like, why did you give this to me? Like, why did I have to go through this? Why couldn't I have just like when I came back from Colombia initially, why couldn't I have just gotten a remote job like everyone easily did? And I could have stayed in Colombia and I would have to skip all of these other things. You know, you can't beat meat, pause. Just fish and chicken, you know, quite yeah, you gotta no, we shouldn't be eating pork anyway. I'm allergic to it, but I don't even eat that stuff. I wouldn't eat it if I weren't. But yeah, Lion, I was just pissed. I was just angry. I was like, why would you introduce someone in my life that's wonderful and then I'm not like I wasn't evolved enough to keep her. Like it's and then I have to suffer the loss. Like I was just so angry. Like what is it that I'm meant to do that's so great where I have to lose all of these relationships? As I lost like I was just so angry. Of course I didn't get any answer. I'm just looking at the avatars, the saints, all with the same motion and the halos above their heads. And the Russian taxi cab driver is like, because he was on the side in the parking lot, he's just looking at me. Somber, do you have Riz? I'm telling you, all that stuff don't even matter, bro. Like all that stuff, it does not even matter. That's the thing. Like that stuff doesn't even matter. It doesn't. It doesn't. It never did. So I just kept walking, But yeah, it's not the end of the world. Well, of course, of course. You're absolutely right. You never get the answers you want in the moment. You just gotta learn to move on. Yeah, that's what I knew that. But anyway, that's we're not gonna dwell on it too much. This is what happened recently. Um, and now we're in a new phase. Somerville Piso is we don't know what's happening with Somerville Piso, but we are currently going through a dark night of the soul. We are suffering intensely. We are holding it together. Our work output, by the way, at work is phenomenal. I know these guys are incredibly happy for me to be there because I just do everything. Um, and of course, it's to fast forward time so I could just get out of this void. So, anyway, he said, Sombra, what question would you have for me? Like in reference to what? Oh, why are you worried about whether I have Riz or not? That stuff does not matter at all. Like it doesn't. Be an interesting. Just go. Dogs go out and talk to people. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Be interesting, man. Just be an interesting character. It's as simple as that. But yeah, I was just wondering. Oh, I don't matter. You do matter. Everyone matters. Don't ever internalize that because words are spells. That stuff is gonna stick to you. You do matter. You always did matter. It's just try to learn things that don't that don't like think about the things you say. You know, like Riz. Does that really matter? You know. But do you have any semi-personal questions for me? Semi-personal. I don't know. Do you have any pets? Well, besides a dog, would you consider having a cat in your household? That's a good question. But yeah, I've been feeling very healthy. I've been feeling very healthy physically. But I don't know. New York feels like a cage, really. You're still glowing. You're lying. I'm gonna. Thanks a lot. Thank you. Thank you. Let's just leave it at that. So, you do have a cat, but loves outside. You look sad. See him? No, I'm good. We learned though. I think months from now, I'm gonna look back on this and um, thank myself for reaching sovereignty. He said, "I see a booger." That's sweet. He said, "You're luminous, bro. Thank you." You know, we eat a pomegranate a day. I eat a little bit of carbs. I eat a lot of protein, fruits galore, pineapples, mango chunks, which I gotta go shopping later this week. So I should have done that today. I should have done that today, but it's okay. I'll just do it tomorrow. Well, Wednesday. He said, "Damn boy, what you smoking on?" Nothing. I've been sober for 12 years, so nothing. What'd you eat today, bro? I had ribeye steak, a little like this much rice, like this much, like it was such a small amount. Broccoli, avocado. I had 4 eggs. I had salmon. I had pomegranate. Yeah. No, I had a lot. I had a good amount of food. Then I had a bagel with butter and jelly. I know that's all carbs, but I was outside, so it was nothing. It was nothing. You look like you're sort of winning at life in a way, despite what's been happening with you recently. He said, "I aspire to be like you." That means you have to be okay with suffering, with no reward, by the way. And if you aspire to be like me, I want you to at least um, eradicate your tendency to be emotionally uh, emotionally outbursts. uh, Your stream at the arcade is still my favorite, bro. Which one? Which arcade? Is it Dave and Buster's? I had brown rice with a salmon tandoori along with 2 raw eggs. Ooh. Maybe Lion. I'm not sure. Maybe I will. I've been working. I don't want to do too many live streams because I've been really working on a lot of stuff for the channel. Dogs, it'll happen when it happens. I've been working on the channel a lot. I think this is the time. It's the perfect time. I do think that this year is going to be a little different. This year is going to be very different. Well, I don't know if you guys remember. I remember in the beginning of this year, I kept saying like, "Oh, I'm 33, and Jesus died at 33." So I wonder if I'm going to go through some sort of death. And I kept saying it and kept saying it and kept saying it, and then it's funny because I caused my own death, right? With Jesus, these guys just didn't like him. At least the thing is, he knew that he was going to die, right? So, but he went anyway because one, he was preordained. Two, he was led by an ordinance from the Father. And three, he just wanted to save humanity. So, yeah. But with me, it's just if I knew that this would be if I knew it would have been the beginning of despair, I don't think I wouldn't have chosen it, which is why it happened the way it did. I wouldn't have chosen this path. They know that I would have stayed in that relationship, in that situation. And I would have been angry. Or I would have been not living my best life. Not living my full life. And so this happened. Of course, I tried my best to grasp it, but I can't. It's gone now. But it's okay. It's okay. Anyway, Sombra is dead. The old Sombra, at least. I don't know what's going to happen to me, but I believe in the process. Yeah, everything has a reason for sure. Everything has a reason for sure. Anyway, guys, let's talk about something a bit more upbeat, man. I was destroyed the other day, man. I was destroyed. Your boy Sombra was destroyed. But I'm good now. I'm getting better. Give us some star jumps. Star jumps. What's that? Like what is that? It's like that. Yeah. Everything that happens to you from God is a test to test your strength on learning. The thing is, he said, "Nah. What's a star jump? I don't know what a star jump is. I don't know what it was. Dogs, I believe you. Somewhere you're a lovely guy. I'm sure you'll find the right person. I'm sure. I don't doubt it. It's just this one that I knew. Oh, jumping jacks. This one that I knew, she was great, but she also has some healing to do on her own. And I hope that she also goes through that healing. Because she seems like a person. I don't know if she's the type of person that will get better. I know she does things to get better, like, to better her mind, because she's interested in that. But I do hope that she does heal. But anyway, because other than that, she's very wise, and I have some stuff too. So yeah, but yeah, I think that's why I was angry at the church today. That's why I was angry, because God is always choosing me for stuff that I don't want to be in, and I would finish whatever it is that I'm supposed to do or I was given by God, and nothing really changes except my understanding. But it's just a little bit more despair. But would I have wanted it any other way? I don't know. But I do know this situation for sure, I would not have chosen this path. I wouldn't have chosen it, which is why it was set from a very, very early age, this type of response to behaviors. So this moment could happen. So this catalyst could happen. I walked right into it, the Twilight Zone. Like things are just so different. Like my perception, I didn't even think I was able to speak like other languages correctly because like there's just so many things on your mind. Like it was crazy. But it's for the very best. Yeah, some people have so much harder life than others. It's true. Like some people, like I said, some people they graduate from college, they have a job waiting for them, they have a girl waiting for them, they got a place waiting for them, they got a dog waiting for them. And so they walk around happy, absolutely happy, driven by the need, of course, to survive and the want to make his woman happy. And the woman is satisfied with the relationship and bills are being paid and they just live their perfect lives. And perhaps, I don't know, I've always opted for something like that. Like even with the idea with like Serbia and whatnot, I want to go to Serbia and I want to stay there and I want to, meet this person and I'm going to be happy forever. But like, that's just not in the cards for me. I don't think it's in the cards, you know? I've always been like given another thing. Like that's like when I went to Colombia for the first time. Like I loved Colombia and I wanted to go back, but no matter how hard I tried, I must have signed up for so many jobs. I must have networked my butt off, and I could not get anything. I could not break in. It's like I was being barred from doing this, and so I coped, you know. So, what's going on, Tom? No, some stuff happened, but I'm okay. Tom, out. We're good. We're good. I'm solid. Some of the pieces good, man. We good. We are good. We're good. We've been good. We've been good. We've been good. I hope you've been doing well. But it's true too, dogs. That's a thing too. I mean, listen, you listen. That's you shouldn't also have that preconceived notion because you'll meet who you're supposed to meet and who's compatible for you when if you're supposed to meet them wherever you go in the world. So you have to get that out of your mind. Just to let you know, this whole idea of taking life into your own hands is valid, but you'll be given what you're supposed to be given when you're supposed to receive it. This is something that I learned. So, like, I would love to go overseas. I would love to go back to Eastern Europe and stay there. But I don't know. I also don't mind staying here. I don't know how to explain it. We'll see what happens. I have no idea what's going to happen. What's going on, DZ? You got anyone to take your Bitcoin yet? I believe differently than most people. It is complicated and would take lots of explaining why. Oh, he said God does it to test your purity. I don't know if testing purity, eh? God testing your purity. I think God already peers into the souls of all men and knows their level of purity. The thing is, he needs to figure out he's doing something. He's gathering people, and so um, I don't know. I guess I was worthy to go on this little journey, which is why the things were set in motion for me to start this journey. La vida. Anyway, she said I was with my husband for over 20 years. So glad that we're not together now. What happened? DZ said stay here. You know what? I'm sort of done trying to. Oh, I'm gonna take control of my life. Don't get me wrong, but I want to go here. I want to go here. I want to do this. Whatever happens, happens. It is what it is. We're gonna see what happens. I would tell you more about me if it were privately because not everyone needs to know. Well, I don't know. Send an email to the channel, man. The channel email. What's up, Akeem Page? What's up, man? Welcome back. Travel, enjoy life. You know what's funny? There was this girl I used to work with at this supermarket, and I saw her again um, recently. And we were talking, and I was gonna organize. This is before I was thrust into, or I thrust myself because I'm gonna start taking. I have to start admitting that it was my fault, right? Or it was through my actions. I was gonna go out with her, but then I was just like, why? Like, there's just no point. Like, why am I even gonna go out with her? Like, there's like nothing that I would want to learn from her, right? I'm not making an assumption. It's just, I don't know. It's just, I wasn't, she was good looking, of course, Puerto Rican, but like, I just wasn't interested. Like, I didn't want to do anything. I just didn't feel the inclination to. And I don't want to go out with someone giving them a part of me or half of me, not 100%. Man, that's not my obligation. She wanted to be friends too. She's like, I'm down with being friends. Please, let's be friends. Like when I told her, about my sentiment about going out with her, and I was like, okay, I guess we could be friends. Friends are good. But right now, Lion Man, I've been giving away. I gotta like learn. I gotta learn myself. That's what I gotta do. I gotta do that. Like, yeah. I know a girl I want to spend eternity with, and I personally don't feel attracted to any woman but her. I don't know what's up with me. This join the line, man. Welcome to the crew. But that feeling is gonna get eradicated. I know that. The best part of someone is their personality. Yeah, for sure. For sure. 100%. 100%. Like there was this other girl too that I was out with my friend. I remember. I know you guys remember the story where he was like, "Yo, somewhere, let's go to this place," and then the place ended up being like a gay block party, and I'm just like, "Yo, why are we going here? Come on!" Like, I don't have anything against gay people, like I said, but it's just like, why are we going here? Like, why are we going here? So we ended up walking through, and then we ran into like these two women because my friend knew one of them, and then the other one I was talking to, and then we left, and then he was like, "Yo, this other girl likes you," so I went out with her, and it was just, I just wasn't interested. I just wasn't interested. Perhaps I was caught up with the past girl, but I just wasn't interested, really. Um, and I was honest with her too. Then also she tried to say because I was and you see, and um this is where I just can't mesh, right? Because I was hanging out with her friends the other night before I told her that I just didn't want to lead you on. I don't want to, I'm not gonna keep going out with you. Um I said, what did I say? No, because I said, yo, I like to she's like, where do you hang out? Because her friends were like, where do you hang out? Because she was Puerto Rican too. I don't know why I keep meeting them. She's like, where do you hang out? And I was like, yo, I like to go to, around Sheepshead Bay, this and that. They were like, Sheepshead Bay? And I was like, yeah. They're like, what's over at Sheepshead Bay? And Sheepshead Bay is where the Eastern Europeans and the Russians are, the Georgians. And I was like, yo, it's just Eastern Europeans, Russians, and Georgians. They were like, you like hanging out with them? And then I realized something. I was like, wait a minute. Please don't tell me that this is a group caught up in race now. I'm like, and this is why I knew, like, I just didn't even want to hang around them or remain around them, because it's just like, you can't, I'm not doing this. Like, this whole race issue, this is a delusion. Like, whether it does exist, sure. Like, I know people don't like people because of their skin color. Well, that sucks. But I'm telling you that there's just bigger battles to be fighting out here, and I'm really just not ready for this. Like, I don't want to do this. Like, we are not, oh my, they're white. Like, what? Like, do you personally know any Eastern Europeans? Like, come on. Like, and like, come on. So I just like, and then I was dancing with her, and she's like, I couldn't dance. I was like, even though I was dancing, like, she was like, you have like the salsa thing to you. You spend too much time in Colombia. And I'm like, how else am I supposed to dance? Like, I do a lot of mixes of things, but I don't know. If that comes out, that comes out. It's just the time of the night, and it's whatever. So it's like, it's almost as if it seems like you're not dark skinned enough. And I'm just like, I don't have any time to have this sort of discussion or battle. Like, I'm just not interested in this battle. Like, I'm really not. My battle right now is, how am I going to really utilize this session and situation of me being in the dark night of the soul to my advantage, right? How am I going to be successful to a point where I have regulation over my emotions, right? And I'm not sort of ascribing my personality to the color of my skin, or what is believed globally about the personality traits of the color of my skin. I'm like, come on, I don't have time for this. So I don't have time for this. Like, come on. What's going on, Raja? What's up? What's up? What's up? Like, I was just like, there's no way these guys they don't like Sheepshead Bay on a basic level, that they're Eastern Europeans there that are white skinned. I was like, come on. Like, we're not doing this in 2025. Come on. Oh man. But you see, like, and that's the reason why I enjoyed the little situation that I had before I lost it, because this girl was incredibly emotionally mature. She doesn't have conversations like that. She actually brought up a lot of the things, where she was like, she didn't speak a lot about dark skinned people, but she said that, the things that she did say, she didn't have the most. She said that she didn't receive a lot of love from people that had dark skin in the United States, which I thought that was pretty interesting. They were like, they would usually overlook her and whatnot, or just be really rude. I was like, oh, that sucks. I'm sorry. But anyway, we're not gonna keep going back. This is not memory lane. This is something else. Yeah, dog. No matter how good looking you are, without personality, you are nothing. You have nothing. Yeah, it's true. You have to be. You have to be. You have to be interesting. You have to be interesting. Which is easy, by the way. You just gotta read and just talk to people. Just be interested in what they have to say. So. Anyway, guys, yeah, that's what Sombra has been doing recently. We're gonna be doing some stuff differently. You said what now? Oof. Memories. Eesh. No, 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 no. So yeah, guys, welcome, welcome. Please, if you guys are coming in, click on the Patreon link. Click on the Patreon link. Hold on, let me see. We got some very, very good stuff on the Patreon. So join the Patreon. He said, scroll up, dog. Oops. Oops. Roger, I got you right now. What the heck? He said, "Okay, people keep making me Patreon is a website where I have a lot of content that I can't talk about on YouTube because I'd get copywritten, or not copywritten, but I'd get in trouble for it. So I have a lot of videos on my Patreon. I have a lot of interviews on my Patreon. I have a lot of upcoming videos on my Patreon, all that stuff. More upcoming, and I have articles. And Patreon is just like a separate website with a lot of special content. So click the link and check it out for yourself." He said, "People keep making me mad these days, bro. Losing patience. How do you deal with energy vampires?" Roger, I'm going to tell you something essential right now, and I need you to tune in right now. The reason why these are energy vampires is because you are giving them permission to take your energy, because you are allowing yourself to be angry at those situations. You have to regulate your emotions. I'm telling you, if you do not regulate your emotions, not only these guys will get the best of you, but when you get into when you're interpersonal or intimate relationships, this is going to come out. Because Roger, despite you're young now, it's so interesting because why is it that we always got to lose in order to be able to speak? Like, to speak clearly. It's so crazy. Roger, you're young and you have a lot of very strong belief systems right now. You do. But time is going to test you. They're going to throw things, life is going to throw things your way, and you're going to relent on a lot of the strong, very staunch views that you have, especially regarding talking to women. And you're going to come into an experience and you're going to learn so much about yourself. You're going to learn a lot. You're going to be very, very reflective. What it is, Raja, before you get into that inevitable situation, because whether you say yes or no now, or whether you vehemently refuse that you're going to be speaking to women now, things change. Life erodes us all, and not erodes in a bad way, but it modifies us all. Roger, you're going to come into a situation where you don't have your emotions regulated because you're losing patience, and you're calling these people that get you annoyed energy vampires. You need to start regulating yourself now. You need to start controlling yourself now. Understand what is it about these energy vampires that are getting you angry? What is it? What is it? Is it something they say? Is it the way that they act? Is it when they're amongst themselves and they speak and they say things, or they have conversations about things that you're just not interested in? So you get angry about it and you think that they're indirectly trying to drain your energy. There's a lot of things that you need to unpack and explore about why you're getting angry about these people, these energy vampires. You have to explore that. You must. And do it as soon as possible. I'm telling you. Because if you don't do it quick and in a healthy way, you're going to get into a lot of trouble when you get older. I promise you. Seriously. There is no wasted time. Like, what is going on with these energy vampires that are making you so angry with them? Like, what is it that they're saying? What is it that they're doing? That is true, Sombra. Like, seriously. There's a lot of a lot of us, like, we're not doing the introspective work, and we get ourselves into a lot of trouble. You know? Anyway, yeah, we're not gonna dwell on memories. We're not doing that tonight. We are not doing that because we will never be free. So learn how to control the buttons people push. Dead serious. Dead serious. Dead serious. If you're still getting angry at people, the way people act, like there's a lot of things that need to be changed. I don't know if Roger's even still here. you know, I agree, bro. Thanks. They just get envious and uncomfortable whenever I'm around. Then they try to. Then who cares? Then you gotta stay. Then stay away from them, or even don't pay attention to their actions. Just keep doing you. They try to get to you. How is it, Roger? Let's unpack this. How is it that they're trying to get to you? How is it that they're trying to get to you? Let's talk about this. There it is, Jim. What's going on? Welcome back, man, Mr. Borghini. I just got that, like Lamborghini, Jim Borghini. It's clever. Like seriously, Raj, I'm telling you, you need you like this, and see, this is the problem. Like you see, like semen retention is powerful. It's such a powerful practice, but it also does not give us. It doesn't permit us to look inwards and really try to find the root of why we do the things the way we do them. That's the one issue. He said, looking for any mistake I make and just hawking on me, dude, groups of people. It's Roger, I need you to be still. You need to be still also. You need to be still. They see the glow from far away. It's this is the haughtiness of the practice. You need to be still. You need to be still. If people are really out there acting like that, then you have to change that work environment. That's as simple as that because that's strange. Usually it's supposed to be everyone is cool. But you need to also understand how you're thinking when you get into these spaces too. Are they really out there trying to this like tease you and bully you or trying to bother you? You need to really just try to understand what's going on with yourself. Seriously. I'm not saying that it's your fault, but a lot of the times the situations that we don't like because we say that it's because of the people that are in those situations, it's usually a perception problem on from your end. I learned this. Like I don't go into spaces I just need to stay silent more often. I realize, yeah, Roger, you don't need to react to everything. Just observe the situation. If you have like if you feel like you're gonna do like an emotional outburst, yo, take a breather, walk around, take a breather, and then you move on. Dead serious. Don't just react because you risk losing so much. Please don't react. Please just like try to figure out what the heck is going on. Never ever do anything under emotional distress. Seriously, because you're going to lose so much. Never do it. So, what's going on, Fahad Albani? What's going on? Long time no see. It's been a while. I learned that some people can be toxic for you, and unfortunately, will bring out the worst in you. We also must realize that we are also capable of being the toxic one in a friendship relationship. Yeah. What I learned recently is that as men, when you're in a relationship, I think that if you have a conviction, you have to stick with the conviction and go to the very end with things. Of course, pay attention to your partner, but sometimes the feminine is constantly moving and constantly shifting, and if you constantly move with that, then you're at risk of dissolving, falling apart. The masculine has to keep things together. Seriously, this is not even like a misogynist thing. Like this is just really what it is. So you have to just like constantly like listen. If they text you a lot, you text back. If they don't text you a lot, then use text. You text. You find out. You go until she's annoyed, and she's not gonna be annoyed because her moods are just shifting. Maybe she will be, but you just keep going. If she tells you that she's annoyed, okay, then I'll back off for a little bit. She'll come back to you. You have to always like listen to her, like listen to what she's saying, but always keep that masculinity. You have to just be consistent. He said, "Thanks, dude. You know exactly what I'm talking about." Yeah, because um, because I understand the consequences of being emotional. I understand them very very deeply now. So I agree, Jim Wordsmith. I just need to chill and mind my business. Roger, just keep it going. Read a book. You don't need to pay attention to them, and just keep it polite. Good morning. Good afternoon. Have a good night. Have a good day. When you're leaving the space. So yeah. Sometimes it's just good to just chill, dead serious. I mean, Raja's just speaking my language. I just should have. How's your journey going, brother? Yeah, just came into a whole group of understanding recently, Mr. King. Just about life in general. I realized that there's there's an attachment style that I have, and it's just not healthy. So, oh, and I'm trying to figure out where that came from. I'm trying to get rid of it. So, um, I've been battling. Yeah, it's whatever. My friend, if someone treat me bad, I'm going fist versus fist. Never accept disrespect. Yeah, but you also don't need to react violently because both of you guys will be put in prison. So, what you need to do is just walk away. When we respond emotionally, I'm telling you, we lose so much. You sabotage things that, if the divine providence wills it, you might have another chance. Susie, yeah, Susie, good night. Thank you. Thank you so much. I wish you the best as well. Have a good night. Thank you for coming into the live stream. Did I find it so hard to let go of regrets from the past? I try to pretend to let go of the regret surface and I beat myself up over them. I respect many people can relate. Yeah, Roger, you're right. Jim, just to answer you, I had a situation once upon a time where there was this girl I really liked, and we were together for a while. She lived in Australia. She came to the States, and we were seeing each other for a while. And then, like an idiot, uh, these problems always surface. And that's what I'm saying. Like, we need to do a lot of us dudes, like, we need to do a lot of inner work as to why we do a lot of the negative things that we do, or some of the behavior, the strange behaviors that we have. See, we need to do it because if we don't do it, I'm telling you, we're gonna get into so much trouble. We're never gonna grow. We're never gonna be like a good person, a real person. Like I ended up cheating on her, and I told her that I cheated on her, and she didn't talk to me for a year, and then I ended up getting into another relationship, but then I sabotaged that relationship so I could try to rekindle the one with the girl from Australia. So I lost that one, went to Australia, um, we got into fights, and I had an emotional outburst again, and I lost her, and I could not reconcile. I tried my best, and I couldn't do anything. I was kicked out of Australia, her house in Australia. 2 weeks in, I ended up staying with friends. Thankfully, I had friends that lived like 25 minutes away from where I was staying. But I had that regret for a while. But it was okay. Like, I'm fine. I think about it now, and I'm just like, okay, it's whatever. But recently, it's so funny because the issue mirrored itself. Of course, I was trying my best to try to, like, to figure out what time she was on, and we were gonna talk and probably get to the heart of this and then move on a healthy note. But I just couldn't wait. I just couldn't keep my big mouth shut, and I ruined everything with another emotional outburst. And there's no way I could reconcile. So, these patterns, these are recurring patterns, and so, I guess I got a little sidetracked, Jim, from what you initially said. But I think for me, I don't know, the regrets last, if they're recent, if like I'm sure a couple months from now or a year from now, I'm sure that they're gonna dissipate. I already feel a lot of these things slowly dissolving because before I'm telling you, man, I was really, 'cause I really liked this girl. Like I really did. I really did. But that's water under the bridge. We're gonna move forward. And I messed up and I have to take responsibility. But this is also because there's a lot of unexplored stuff. He said yes, personality traits perhaps. It's unresolved issues. That's what it is. This work that I just need to be doing on myself. So no, Jim, I'm telling you, we this is something that we got to focus on. Like I apologized. I was like, please, like I need your presence in my life, and she wasn't having it. So I'm just being real. Fighting is no joke. It's a life and death situation. If you have to fight, fight. But like, if someone disrespects you, you're gonna fight him. Like, come on, man. You just walk away. Unless he's in your personal space trying to like get belligerent, you don't have to swing at anyone. That reminds me, I didn't even see Sinners. I haven't seen that movie yet. Right. Right. Jim, I'm gonna be honest, I haven't been looking at the news recently just because I've been really caught up. I'm like a fool. But we're gonna get back into it. Anyway, guys, let's talk about something else. Especially as an immigrant, and I don't want to get deported. That's what I'm saying. It's like there's just, and even not, even if you weren't an immigrant and you were a native, jail. Imagine ruining your whole life because you couldn't control your emotions. Imagine having something good and losing it because you couldn't control your emotions. Imagine doing that because you didn't have patience and you just couldn't control yourself. I truly understand that now. I'm telling you, man. It really it really takes us a like we need to lose in order for us to really understand a lot of the lessons that life has to offer. And it's crazy because I don't think things are going to ever go back to the way it was. Oh well. And I'm seeing this as destiny as well. Like I was meant to go through this path anyway. I was angry at the church. And like I said today, I'm like, why do I even have to do this? And it's like, yo, you're chosen. You just gotta do it. I'm just like, come on, man. I got legs tomorrow. What is this? Anyway, guys, let's talk, man. Let's talk. Where are you guys at? What's going on? Ask some questions. Ask some questions. I shall tell you no lies. Destiny also play a big part. Yeah, it does. It does. It really does. Like Roger earlier today, I was just angry. I just didn't want. I didn't want a big destiny. I didn't want to have to do anything. I just wanted to have a job and I just relax. I meet somebody and I just relax. I make that person happy. But apparently that's just not in the cards right now. It's just not in the cards. I'm meant to do something grand. This is what I'm figuring out. I just don't know what it is. But it's enough for me to not be able to get any remote work, any of that, an escape. I'm supposed to be here and doing something. I don't know what it is, but it's I'm learning. I'm learning. I'm learning. That was deep silence. So I gotta stop fantasizing. This is bad. I'm just enjoying the summer nowadays, bro. Trying to be alone and in nature helps really helps transmute. Roger, you ever thought about going into like a restaurant or a bar and just sitting down and trying to talk to people, or just striking up a conversation with someone that you don't know? Because it's there's no use of doing semen retention and all that if you're not lending that knowledge that you know to other people. At least that's what I think. It's helping them in a idiosyncratic way. I'm pretty hungry. I'm not even thinking about anything. These days have been really nuts, man. I'm telling you. But I truly believe in this process. Because I'm becoming more antisocial. I don't know if it's a bad thing. It might be. None of us are supposed to be living on an island. Like we're supposed to be communicating with each other. Especially with all that energy and semen retention, you're gonna blow up. Miss OC, what's going on? I haven't talked to you in a while. What's going on, Miss OC? What's going on? I missed you. I missed you too, Miss OC. I've been good. Miss OC, by the way, if I said anything in the past that might have offended you, I apologize. Yeah, I still have my muscle, but I'm not eating as much. As much carbs. As many carbs. Oh. Thank you, Miss OC. I trimmed down a lot, but I still have my muscle. All right. We're good to go. I'm doing legs tomorrow. I have a consistent 5 days a week gym schedule. And yeah. Thank you so much. All right, that's it. He said it looks warm. Guillermo, you gotta come with a better joke, man. Please, I beg you. You gotta come out with a better joke. It's just not funny anymore. Like, you gotta be creative. Yes, I said that one time when you first came in that it is cold. Okay. You gotta change it up. It's 2025. Like, this is the middle of 2025. We gotta try something new. I'm laughing because it's just such a dumb thing. Like, you come in and you just make variations of warm. You know what? If that's what you want to do. It's cool. No, Guillermo, forget I said anything. Bro, I do talk to people. Whenever I talk to women, I just see a couple drops of semen leak after conversation. What's happened to you? I feel like I lost energy. Raja, you like that's not I think that should be the least of your worries because if you're worried about the leakage, whenever you talk to women, you're never gonna speak to women. Like you're just gonna keep telling yourself to not do it, but then you're gonna have this inclination to do it. Do it. Learn something. Talk. See what happens. No, no, Miss OC, it's not. You could say blessed fam. Being a man ain't easy nowadays. I'm hiding from ice, and I'm talking about being warm. So, you see, got me laughing. Roger, don't be afraid. There's a lot of preconceived notions about this stuff that's scaring you. That's making you paranoid about living life. Live your life. You're young. Because if you keep resisting what's natural, these are gonna come out as neuroses when you get older. I'm telling you. Okay, I'm here listening. Good, good, Miss OC. And you said you went to Spain. How was it? Where'd you go in Spain? I'm telling you, Raja. I'm telling you. It is not a sin to speak to women. It is not. I'm telling you, it is not a sin. These ICEs coming for you all. Also, they want to touch me all the time. Are you sure, Raja? Like, what do you mean? What is it? Are you processing it that way, or that's what's actually happening? Ah, Madrid. Okay, at least you went. I'm glad you had some fun. Yeah, I'm glad you had some fun. Like I said, I only went to Barcelona, and I thought it was all right. Of course, I needed to spend more time there because I only spent a day. But but I know in South Spain, in Murcia, the Andalusia region, no madness. I did. It was fun. Weather was great. I can imagine. Good, good. Miss Osi, I'm so glad that you enjoyed yourself. Seriously, seriously. What'd you even get up to over there? Like, did you just sit around, drank, went in the water? Oh, no, 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 because you're in Madrid. What'd you even do? But yeah, Raja, like, please do not view speaking to women as a sin because you're stunting your growth. You have to get that social battery up. You have to be able to learn how to speak to men and women. Like men, like, stuff like, just on platonic stuff. When women touch you, that's okay with you. You don't feel anything. Call me cray, but I feel like she softened me up. Raja, I don't know what to tell you, man. I'm sorry. Because that's not I'm gonna say that I don't think that's a healthy mindset in regards to women in regards to speaking to women. Be right back somewhere. Okay. Like I don't like softening you up. Like how? What do you mean? What does that mean? Like making you weak? Like, what does that mean? Seriously, I don't get it. Explain, Roger, please. I'm just very curious. Something like that. What, Roger? There's a lot that we have to learn. There's a lot. What's up, Mr. Ball? That's not the case. You only become soft if you allow yourself to become soft. And I think that you're not speaking to women because there's something that you're trying to run away from within yourself in regard to that. Like you need to figure that out. Like maybe you're afraid that you're gonna have a good time. You actually enjoy it. What's up, Dylan? Welcome back, man. It's been a while. Maybe you'll actually enjoy it. Um, you're listening to a lot of stuff on the internet that's telling you talking to women is bad, and so there's this duality within yourself where you actually want to do it, but then you're feeling incredibly guilty doing it. That's what it is, and that's good, Roger, and that's fine. You can enjoy it, but just go into it from a place of power. Like you need to. You're not succumbing to everything. Oh my gosh, like she touched me. That she's like, no. You're having a conversation. That's it. She touches you. Okay. Do you like my arm? What is it about my arm that you like? Is it the tricep? And then you make a joke. It's just like you don't have to take these things too seriously. What's the topic? I just came in now. What are we talking about? I never had a girlfriend before. That's why I don't have experience. And Raja, now we're getting to the crux of it. Like, go out and don't be afraid of talking to someone that you're interested in. If she's pretty, find out what's good with her. You have no idea how she could help you. No idea or what she could lend to your life. I'm not saying that you're gonna marry this girl, the first girl you talk to, but you have no idea the experiences that you're gonna have. You're gonna maybe enjoy her presence. You're gonna want to take her to the beach or take her somewhere, or I don't know, Roger. Like it's just you have to figure this out though. You have to cross that boundary, even if it's only for a night. Yeah, not necessarily. I don't know. I'm not. I don't think we need to be partaking in casual sex like that. Dead serious. Especially for someone that has not crossed that threshold before, because the attachments will happen very very quickly, and what you think is simple negotiation is you being desperate, just to hold on to the situation. Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay, one and only. I agree. He said you were so wise. Thank you. Thank you very much. When you've been through, when you've lost something that's very valuable, um, you gain years of wisdom in one fell swoop. I'm never having sex again, that's for sure. So many penalties I pay. Roger, there's a lot of things you got to learn. Seriously, Roger, I think that you should just go and try to meet someone. Go out and try to meet someone. Break that boundary, have a relationship. You will learn a lot. Seriously. Seriously. There's so much you learn. It's so funny. Why is it that you must lose in order to gain? It's crazy. So it makes me feel sad about the trajectory of life. Some people just get blindsided by experience. And then they just like everything they thought they knew, their personality just gets destroyed. It's so crazy. But I don't know if I answered, Roger, your initial question, which was about my semen retention journey. And it's going well. It's going well. It's just that I'm coming into a lot of realizations, Raja. I'm coming into a lot of realizations about things. Doesn't wisdom come from experience though? Every day could be a learning experience. Yeah, absolutely. Aaron, you're absolutely correct. But yeah, I don't know. Today I tried to, cause Roger, I didn't even tell you, cause you came in a little later, but I was making a video today in a park, and this kid came up to me. He was 19, and he was like, "Yo, I just reached 90 days on semen retention today." He's like, "When you enter the park," he was like, "I felt that, like I felt your energy. I knew that you were on semen retention, but I just wasn't sure. But then I heard you talking on your video, and then I was like, how did I know?" And I proceeded to tell him what I told you, saying that semen retention is important. You've reached the 90 days. Now it's time to go out into the world and use this energy for good and learn something. Make it build you. Help it have the energy build you up. Me too, bro. Every day is a realization, like big realizations. And Roger, you have to live your life too. You have to be active so you can put those realizations to the test. Seriously. So yeah, maybe I'll have to start heading to bed soon. When I head to bed in like the next 9 minutes. And I need, jeez, the darkness is like so dark, man. The darkness is so black. Like it's the worst. So I'm going back to it. And it's okay. It's okay. So um nah, it's all good, Aaron. OKC, since the Pacers beat the Knicks. What's the score right now? Let me find out. Thunder, where's Pacers? What's going on? Oh, 1-1. Wow, they got bodied yesterday. It's all right. Let's go. Uh, I'm giving Roger all this advice to open himself up, but like, there's so many risks with that. But it's okay, Roger. Like, this is what is it. This is what it is. This is what it is. There's so many risks, but it's a lot of reward. Learn a lot about yourself. Nope. I'm getting better. Uh, anyway, guys, let me end this early. I think good advice, brother. There's a risk of relapse, but I got to get used to interacting with women. I'm telling you, because you'll master it, and then you'll come to another level of understanding. Because Roger, I see, like you're strong-willed, but now put your mind to speaking with women, but not having those like super sexual thoughts or negative sexual thoughts. And if you do have sexual thoughts, that's natural because you're around women, but you put that on the bottom. You put that, you don't bring that to the surface. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Um, I gotta get into the abyss again. You can't escape, really. I mean, I can't. This is just my point in time right now. Sombra's going through it. Um, these are the decisions I made, so no regrets. Hmm. All right, guys. I love you all. Stay radiant. Good luck on everything. I'll see you guys later. Thank you for stopping by. Don't let this world get you down. Sometimes we make mistakes, um, but that doesn't have to be the trajectory of your life, of your future, right? Sometimes you lose good people, and that's okay too. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. If it's not, it's not. It's whatever. So, um, keep going. Keep going. At least I know with what happened recently. I was telling my sister this. At least I know with what happened recently that I'm pretty much impervious at this point. I don't think I can die anytime soon because I have to suffer more. I have to go through this whole thing. And so life is not going to be very fond of sending me to death. Not at least before I you know, suffered. So, pretty much invulnerable right now. But I have to get out of here. I can't delay. So, I love you all, guys. I'll see you later.